no flex, alive is one in the six. With the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga, boof. I'm a 88 pack nigga, boof. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the.
You were saying about obviously when you went over fighting the Klitschko with the waters and stuff like that. That was very, you know. How did you guys think of the idea of that when you was going there, that you needed to bring your own water and food and stuff like that? Did you like?
We know boxing. We know German. We know what goes on behind the scenes. So yeah, it's a dangerous sport. You know, people want to win, they'll do anything to win. So.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Heavyweight. Heavyweight, baby. Oh, it's time to bleed this morning. It is time to bleed this morning. Because, ladies and gentlemen, time is slowly revealing the truth. Yes, sir. Yup. Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. And we're going to smoke on this Fury pack for as long as I want to. Yeah, buddy. KP, Coach 67, Mo Boxing, G McCall. What's the atmosphere over there in the UK, Mo? Let me know what's doing over there. EJ, what's going on? True Boxing Night in the building. MJ Total Health and Wellness, Edgar Chavez, Rod Neal, Rick Blackwell, Healer, salute. That was a good cook you had yesterday. You were shooting those gems yesterday. Salute. 704 Joe, Black Alpha, Eric H, Vince Valborn, Robert Singleton, Big Texas in the building, Daryl Big G, Bill D, Son of Tank, the Brothers UK, salute. Yeah, what's the atmosphere over there? What's the atmosphere over there in reference to what we saw over the weekend? Steve Elder, Mac in the building, Sam Mac Boxing, Strong Armstrong, King Vonnie, D-Man, the Sensei, Stormy B-Man, Oak Park Boxing, salute, fam. How are you? Good to see you. No Smoke in the building. The Queen is in the building. Salute. Mark Wunderlich, my brother from Utah. Can So Smooth. What's going on? Yeah, we're going to talk about it, good brother. We're going to talk about it. Mr. Shelton. Main event, Mark in the building. Bro, he better not. He better not. He better not. Kevin Dunbar. That dude named Dave. What's going on, good brother? King Vonnie. Mecky, what's going on? Jaguar, John Pound, salute. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Noah Randall, what's good? Mo says the atmosphere is bad for Fury fans. It's down bad. Yeah. Because there's no way that they can explain it. We can. We can explain this crap perfectly. Albert Doherty, salute. John Hugh, what up? He says, I'm from the UK, and the people I have talked to think Fury lost. And Fury has been making a joke out of heavyweight boxing, and this was cherry picking gone wrong. Opulent LD, salute. Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. The term cherry picking. In my opinion, when you say cherry picking, hold on, y'all. My bad. When we use the term cherry picking, here's what I'm thinking. It's when you pick a lower ranked fighter for an easy payday or to pad your record rather than doing what you're supposed to do. And this was a payday grab. And who better to do that with than another dominant black fighter? This one just so happens to literally be from the continent. Remember I told you these people are symbolic? I know what they tried to do to Francis Ngannou, which is why I didn't watch it at first. I said, man, he's going to beat Ngannou's ass and he's going to get full credit for it. That's what I said. I said, that's why I'm not watching it. And on paper, he was supposed to do that. On paper, he was supposed to do that. On paper, he's supposed to do that. Instead, the world is saying 10-round fight. The WBC champion went into a 10-round fight and got dropped in the 3rd round by an MMA fighter. And I don't care if Francis Ngannou, his first passion was boxing, then he went over to MMA. He was not supposed to be on a level as the best fighter in the world, the best boxer in the world. 6'9", 300 pounds. He got dropped in the 3rd round. Logan Paul, if he was a professional fighter, first of all, if he was a professional fighter, they wouldn't have signed him versus Floyd. Floyd wouldn't have fought him. Logan Paul was like 2 weight classes heavier than Floyd, but they fought, and Logan went for it. And Floyd beat his ass. He played with him. Almost knocked his ass out. This was not supposed to happen, or was it? So when we talk about cherry pick, in my opinion, you got to pick someone that's ranked. I can't even call this a cherry pick. You know what I would call this? This is a clown fight gone horribly wrong. What do y'all say in the UK? Fury lost the plot. How you getting dropped? But in the 3rd, did you see what he got hit with? Come on, man. Are you serious? I went back and watched it 2 more times last night. I said, I don't believe this. This is not the guy that was running around in the ring with Deontay Wilder. That's not even the guy that fought Dillian White. Can I ask y'all a question? Is Francis Ngannou a better boxer than Dillian White? Be careful. Be very careful. And I'm not discrediting Francis Ngannou. He'll beat a lot of guys. But listen to what I just asked you. Here's what I'm saying, y'all. What we saw over the weekend, that was Tyson Fury. Does that Tyson Fury beat Dillian White? And we don't like Dillian White over here. We don't fuck with him, but I'm using his name. That's the perfect name to make a point. I name a lot of fighters that'll beat that Tyson Fury last night. There's a lot of guys in the heavyweight division that beat Tyson Fury to death last night. That Tyson Fury gets destroyed by Deontay Wilder. So now it raises the question, what the fuck was that last night? Y'all ready for this conversation or not? What was that last night? Is Ngannou that good, or was it an off night? Why was it off? You saw his body. Did it look any different than what it looked like in any other of his fights? He's a tall, fat, flabby guy. Where was his skills? Where was the punching power? He hit Ngannou with that right hand several times. You heard Eddie Chambers last night. I said, I saw some openings. Look, Francis is still an MMA guy. There was some things he did in there. I saw mistakes. And I said, ooh, if that was so-and-so, and that was so-and-so, he gets caught with that. How the fuck Tyson Fury got Donaldson from Street Fighter arms? I'm like, how does he not capitalize on that? And I said, what's really wrong with him? You know what's wrong with him?
So there's been a few, but listen, people take drugs, don't they, in boxing? They all take drugs, I'd say. All of them.
Really?
Yeah. I'd say they're all abusing performance enhancers or weight strippers or whatever they're going to do to take drugs. I think they all take drugs. All athletes.
Define all. Who's
Everybody.
well? Obviously, you're not talking about yourself, so.
What?
Gnarly Race, salute. Up in the LD, salute. My brother Kamal Oz in that super chat. He said, video request. Franchon Cruz Dezern versus Shadisha Green. Yes. 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 Absolutely. Absolutely. Noah Randall, 88 Sports Talk. And let me tell you something. If he does this, Fury fans are gonna. Fury fans, Rick Blackwell. You see he got Thanos right there. That's gonna be Fury fans. Just like the Packtards went like that. That's gonna be the Fury fans. I can't find a Pactard. I've looked. Yeah. AJ fans, they around, but but a majority of them, Thanos, 50% of them. No, like 80% of them. Y'all remember what these YouTube streets look like? Before the Andy Ruiz fight? Yeah. Yeah. If this man retires, oh my God. That's worse than a loss. I'm telling you, if he doesn't retire, I'm telling you he's gonna lose. The aura of invincibility, I would say it's gone, but it was never there because every fighter knows what he is for real. Every fighter knows what he is for real. Andrew 100, salute. Rod Nail in that super chat. He said, what happened to Fury during his exhibition what happened to Fury during his exhibition is what they wish had happened to Floyd when he fought McGregor. Yes. And that's another good example. The thing is, I can't say McGregor's a cheater on the level that Fury is, but you can't cheat Floyd at all. You can't cheat him. McGregor went in there and literally thought he could beat Floyd, and he was wrong. But you saw them taking pictures together with all that money, right? Joke's on us. Yeah, Mo, he thought he was just Dr. Mark, salute. Tay D, Kano Loco. He thought he was just a sausage. ES, what's going on? Alfred, what's going on? Jeremy. I got you, Kamal Loss. Boxing and life. Salute. He says, I'm not writing Fury off. He fights to the level of his competition. He does. Son of Tank, salute. He does. RDR, what's going on? Shamar. Roger, what up? He always fights to the level of his competition. He does? Well, Sparky P, what up? Dwayne Price. Well, David Scott III, salute. Demon in the building. If I missed you in the chat, I love you. Let me get to this work. Crush the legend. Well, let me read this from the Brothers UK. He said, Drew, everyone saw exactly what you saw. Tyson Fury a damn cheat. Ngannou was too inexperienced to follow Mr. Fury, herky-jerky and foolishness feints. Yeah, and I think if Ngannou had a little more in his toolbox, he probably could have got Tyson out of there. Now, fighting to the level of competition, you know, you hear things like that. I understand the statement, but in Fury's case, I disagree. I think that Fury didn't have at his disposal what he usually has. What does he usually have? What does he usually have? Home court advantage. Even when he was in America, he had home court advantage even in America. He had home court advantage even in America. There's no reason why that motherfucker came to came to Vegas and Wilder was getting booed in spots. That shouldn't have happened. He had long counts over here. Postponed fights. And then when the fight finally took place, he had got injections in his elbow the day of. Changed referees. You see, if we're not here to talk about this, ESPN ain't going to say what I'm saying right now. Change referees. The main event from Ortega to guess who? Mora. Russell Mora. Google Russell Mora, YouTube Russell Mora, and then put in Agbeco Mares. Well, that's the ref that got the assignment at the last possible minute for Wilder Fury 3. Why is he getting that assignment? So it's not that he's fighting to the level of his competition. It's just that he didn't have at his disposal what he normally has. Corruption. Where's the lie? Everything that I just said, is it a lie? Hey, Drew, you're just marking it up. No. Was Russell Mora supposed to get the assignment Wilder Fury 3? No. They changed it at the last minute. Tay Jones didn't know. I called him when I was in Vegas. I said, you know that they switched the ref? He said no. He said, all right, well, he got to go and fro. And I'll be damned, Fury was gone in 4, and what happened? Mora happened. We were there. We saw it. We were there. Let's go to Wilder Fury 2. Do you remember Champ's face? Question. Has Fury done that to anyone's face since he did that to Deontay's face? And then we're looking at these gloves look deflated. Flesh scratched out of his ear. Dents in his skull. Has he done that since? Is everybody else's skull harder than Deontay's? Let's go to Wilder Fury 1. There was a point where Wilder got hit with a hard counter. Didn't hurt him. After the fight, he said the guy's pillow fisted. But we knew that. Let's go to what the ref, the late great Eddie Cotton, said. He refed Steve Cunningham versus Tyson Fury. Eddie Cotton's on record saying, this is the dirtiest fighter I had the referee ever. And he had Andrew Galata 3 times. Where's the lie? Let's go to Nevin Patrick. I did a whole video about that. He's another guy that knocked Fury on his ass back when he had hair. What y'all don't know is the night before, him and his wife got poisoned when they ordered room service to get something to eat. They ate it. He didn't feel well. He was throwing up. He almost called out the fight. He almost pulled out of the fight. He decided to fight, not Fury on his ass, but he didn't have the energy to continue if Fury beat him. Glovegate, that's not the first time Fury did some nonsense with his gloves. All of these things that I mentioned, how many fighters are surrounded by this much controversy? And these are things that Eddie Chambers didn't even know about. You see, that's why I was kind of like I was like, damn, when his phone went out and he came back. But he might be back next week because he was in Fury's camp and he'd seen a different side of Fury. I'm not doubting that he had a high work ethic back then. What I'm saying is, since then, people have ordained him as this king and say, we're going to ride your coattails. You're going to do a service for us. We need you to be the face of boxing. Because we don't want this guy over here, this black American from way below the Mason-Dixon line. We can't have that. Fury has been cheating people since he could walk. Is this your king? So fighting down to the level of competition? No, not at all. Not at all. Because if he could dominate you, he'll dominate you. If he can get away with stuff, he'll get away with it. Ask Steve Cunningham. Eddie Chambers didn't even know, because I spoke to him on the phone before the show. I said, listen, get on the show and just share your experience. I wanted people to hear how good of an experience he had. If you look at the comment section from yesterday, there's a fool in there, oh, Drew's face, when he had good things to say about Fury. Asshole, I told him to say that. I said, no, share your experience. I was on the phone with him before the show, and I said, oh, by the way, you didn't know that he's not allowed in this country, right? He said, huh? Uh-huh. We're going to get to that next week. If he has time and come on, we're going to continue the conversation. And I want to see y'all motherfuckers' faces. Because there's a whole lot he don't know. There's a whole lot he don't know. He had his business with him, and he's washed his hands of it. Because it was none of his business. The brother don't even know that this man's not allowed in the country anymore. He's like, huh? Why? I said, it's a long story. But I wanted him to come on and share his good experience. Because I wanted to show y'all how the devil works. The greatest trick in the world that the devil has ever pulled is convincing you niggas that he does not exist. He can't be doing all of that. You're just making it up. You're just salty that your guy lost. No, there's fighters that I like all my life that has taken L's. Roy Jones took many L's. Marvin Hagler took a couple of L's. Tommy Hearns took L's. It's boxing. But the fact that this dude is running around undefeated when all of these things surround him, and I know the media knows, but they don't say anything. How do you not say anything? The Daniel Kinahan situation, how do you not say anything? The man's not allowed on American soil. How do you not say anything? Jake Paul was supposed to fight Tommy Fury a while ago. And it was supposed to happen in the States. It didn't happen. They didn't say anything. They didn't say why. We knew why, but they didn't say why. When I go like this, I'm talking about the media. Why? We get on here and point it out, we're wrong. So no, it's not fighting down as the level of competition. That was him last night. He was drug-free, and the equipment was correct. There was no pull me gloves up. Tony, what up? There was no pull me glove up. None of that. He was on an even playing field with an MMA fighter. And all of a sudden, he was pillow-fisted. Because he landed that right hand a couple of times. Nothing happened. And he's getting dropped. Huh? Forget Deontay for a second. How many heavyweights walking around right now that beats that version of Tyson Fury last night? So I'm not going to give him the out that he's fighting to the level of his competition. No. I've never seen Floyd fight to a level of his competition. If you're not on his level, he styled on you. I've never seen Mike Tyson fight to a level of competition, but maybe that's a bad example because Mike just admitted that a lot of his fights was fixed. And he told who? John Fury. Oh, this is 30 years later, 35 years later. He said, man, Don King did some of that shit. There was some fights where the guy was fighting me and the ref. Mike Tyson said this. Did I lie? And it makes you wonder, who? How many people? Bruce Seldon? Then you're going back and to watch. And then when I did a show about whose resume was better, Deontay Wilder or Mike Tyson, go look at the comment section there. I remember talking about that on Facebook. And people say, oh my God, you're crazy. No, I'm not. I said a prime, Deontay Wilder's in his prime right now. He knocks a prime Mike Tyson out. Out! Nah, Drew, nah, impossible. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Niggas also laughed at me way back when I said, yo, there's a guy at cruiserweight named Evander Holyfield. He's coming to heavyweight specifically to fight Mike Tyson. I think he beats him. All my friends laughed at me. Those fights with Riddick Bowe, he's getting hurt in the ring, and they're like, oh, that guy, Brian H. Counsel, what up? That guy? Oh my God, didn't you say that guy beats Mike? Now he got heart problems? Man, Mike's gonna punch him in the chest and kill him. Oh, and it was a big joke. It was a big joke until the fight happened. And then what did they say? Cap. Oh, if Mike ain't go to prison. Listen, while Mike was in prison, Evander was busy in getting heart problems. Stop making excuses for that guy. Stop making excuses for Mike Tyson. We all got love for him. Some of us do. But he just told on himself. You don't know how many fights of his was fake. So now, when I say Deontay Wilder knocks him out, prime for prime, it don't seem too impossible. Why y'all still talking to me like Mike Tyson can't get beat? Like he couldn't get beat back then. Did he not lose to Buster Douglas? Oh, well, it was a long count. Okay. He still got his ass beat. He got up. He didn't finish Buster, and Buster came back and stopped him. Oh, well, his corner. All of that was Mike's fault. It was his fault. So it don't seem too crazy now, does it? Pick a Mike. 19-year-old Mike, 20-year-old, 19-year-old Mike, a majority of those fights was probably fixed. Come to find out, right? And there's no way to prove it. I'm just saying we can make the argument. Deontay Wilder, more than likely, is probably the hardest puncher in boxing history. In boxing history. He's not the biggest one. I'm not talking about in height. I'm talking about in weight. Nothing makes sense. Tony, that's your opinion. I think he beats Mike's ass. All that ducking low, whatever, Mike will catch one on the side of his fucking head. That's my opinion. I think he'll beat Mike up. I think if Deontay right now was running around in the 80s, Don King would have either tried to sign Deontay to keep Deontay away from Mike, or he wouldn't even be in a ring with him. No. Mike would have tried to run up on D and he'd have ate something. It'd have been ugly. Don King wouldn't have let the fight happen. That's my opinion. He wouldn't even let it happen. Especially now that Mike, years later, talking about he had fights where the fighters was fighting him and the ref. I said, look at this shit. And if you look at Mike's resume, look how many times he was fighting in a year. And then he ran into who? James Tiller stopped the KO streak, but he was for real. Mitch Green, another tall fighter that wasn't scared of him. And although he lost, these guys showed some things. They can compete with Mike. And the list goes on and on and on. A lot of things that, and see, this is what hurts people's feelings. A lot of things about Mike Tyson was imaginary. A lot of it was, and he admitted it. He just said it. He just said it. Don't take my word for it. I suspected it and said it for years. Now he said it. He said it. 35 years later. See, some of you wasn't even born when Mike was doing what he was doing. You just see highlights and say, oh, that's great. Man. He had video games. I had the video games. Okay. There was a lot of mystique. There was a lot of celebration. I was just on Instagram. And Skinny Hussein, you know, Nadal Hussein, the Australian brother that got robbed by Padilla versus Manny Pacquiao. He just posted the Fury fight over the weekend and said, yo, it was a long count. Fury got up, but it was a long count. And I looked at it, I said, oh shit, it was a long count. He got up, but it was a long count. It was a long count. It was a long count. I don't know what the ref was doing. By the time he got back in front of Fury, he was like 8. The clock said 23. I said, oh shit. And you see in real time, you don't even notice it. Matter of fact, let's pull it up. Because there's a kid on there, I don't even know. Listen. Hussein, boxing has rubbed him the wrong way because it did him a disservice. And he's talking about, oh, why is this guy still complaining about Nadal Hussein? I mean, complaining about Pacquiao. I said, bro. Well, first of all, I'm not arguing with this kid because he's a fucking child. Look, he's a pudgy little kid. Look. Let me show y'all something. This is why you don't go back and forth with children. This kid barely got pubic hair. Look. Brysky, NBA and boxing fan. No boxing, no life. I'm not going back and forth with this kid. Are you kidding me? I'm not doing it. Let me get to what Nadal posted though. Where is it? Look. He's up. Look at the count though. 8, 9, 10, 11. The ref is on 8. The ref is on 8. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Yo. And did the general say, yo, that count was kind of long? We're not saying he got knocked out. We're saying that once again, this was a slow count. He just got in front of him, was like 8. 14 seconds later, he's like 8. Didn't, by the time Mora got back to, bro, I ain't even gonna, bro. So, here we go. Once again, The man has help. The man has help. Let me grind this axe a little further.
Let me ask the boxing supporters, do you think that this is okay? Luckily, Francis Ngannou has seen things like this before, so it didn't really bother him. But do you think that this is okay? No.
Move! Okay? So when people say fighting to his level of competition, I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what that means in reference to this guy. He really hit Francis with a fucking elbow. And the fucked up part is when I rewatched the fight, I was listening to the commentary, they chuckled like it's funny. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. Just another day at the office for Tyson Fury. This is the man that says he thinks everybody's on drugs. That's why I play those clips, y'all. Surely you don't mean you. Of course he's on drugs. He got suspended for them. Him and his fat ass cousin. Well, hold on. Am I lying? Am I telling the truth? Am I lying? Am I telling the truth? Mike Tyson said there was fights that were fixed and his opponents was fighting him and the referee. Did I make that up? Or did Mike Tyson say that? Stop me when I'm ODing. Stop me when I'm lying. Stop me when I'm making something up. I'm not making it up. I just showed you a long count. We didn't notice. And you know, people will say, oh, well, he got up and he wasn't that hurt. First of all, he was hurt or he wouldn't have fell. That's number one. Number two, what the fuck was he doing on the floor in the beginning, in the first fucking place? I asked the question yesterday, did he represent the sport of boxing well over the weekend? Did you see the video? I follow Prince Nassim Hamed. He got a dope video when all those legends got together and took a picture. I think Marco Antonio Barrera was there. I think. Did I see him? I'm not sure. Show my camera. Lennox Lewis, Sugar Ray Leonard, Joe Calzaghe, Riddick Bowe, Vander Holyfield. It was like Mike Tyson. It was a who's who of boxing. Standing outside. What's wrong with my fucking camera? Hold on a second, y'all. I hate when it does this. This shit is stupid. Hold on. So, listen. There was boxing royalty that came out to support him. There was boxing royalty that came out to support him for boxing. How did he make boxing look? Let's take it there. Remove how I can't stand him. How did he make boxing look yesterday? I'm not willing to give him the out that he fights to the level of his competition. What does that say about his competition? That means he came out smoking on all cylinders versus Deontay Wilder? Or did he have that same help that Mike Tyson talks about, that motherfuckers swear don't exist? That type of help? If you're a professional, you don't fight to the level of your competition. If you're a champion, you don't fight to the level of your competition. You make a fighter dangerous by either not training for that fighter or you're just not as good as that fighter. Lennox Lewis made Hasim Rahman dangerous. He was better than him, But he was not training when he had to go fight Hasim Rahman in Africa. He was in America filming Ocean's 11. You know what's unique about Ocean's 11? They were committing this robbery in Vegas during a heavyweight bout. The heavyweight bout was Lennox Lewis versus Vladimir Klitschko. And it was funny because back then, that was the fight everyone wanted. And they were fighting but on a movie screen. He's filming that. Hasim Rahman is in Africa training, getting used to the altitude. He comes down to Africa. And Hasim Rahman did what he had to do. That's what happened. But in the rematch, you saw the real Lennox Lewis. And I'm just saying what happened. And salute to Hasim Rahman, he's friend to the Stronghouse. But that's what happened. It looked like a different Lennox Lewis. When Lennox Lewis knocks out Mike Tyson, everyone's like, yeah, well, you know, he wouldn't have did that back in the day. What day are you talking about? Especially since now Mike admits that, you know, he was existing off of corruption. What? This version of Lennox Lewis beats a prime Mike Tyson. Okay, Mike wasn't in his prime by the time they fought. But that version of Lennox Lewis beats a younger Mike Tyson's ass. And you can't prove me wrong. But you can't debate it either. Why do niggas think that Mike Tyson beats everyone and everything? I think the old George Foreman would have gave Mike Tyson a run for his money when they were both active at the same time. I think a prime Riddick Bowe would have gave Mike Tyson a run for his money. I think Ike Iabiabuchi would have gave Mike Tyson a run for his money. David too, same thing. Why y'all acting like Mike Tyson was this super duper killer? A lot of that shit was just made up. And this is even after Evander Holyfield handed him his ass. He was human, man. And then we find out that there was corruption surrounding him. Y'all still on that shit? I'm over it. And then enter Deontay Wilder punching out everybody. And I say, yo, this guy right here, I think he'd have beat the shit out of Mike. No. What? That Mike Tyson that got knocked out by Buster Douglas and didn't run it back, didn't run it back, didn't run it back, didn't run it back, didn't run it back. Y'all didn't notice that? Y'all didn't notice that? He was supposed to run that back. The Mike Tyson that got beat up by Evander Holyfield? That guy? Stop. So it kind of makes sense that John names his son after him. Oh, shit.
Whoa!
Go! Uh-oh, you may have cursed your son. This is fool's gold. It looks okay. Gloves, drugs, suspensions, banned from countries. Eddie Cotton said this is the dirtiest fighter that I've reffed, that I've had Andrew Galata 3 times. I'm not going to give him that he fought to the level of his competition. He was supposed to dominate him. When the bell rang, he came out and threw a right hand. He was trying to get him out of there. That didn't work. It didn't work. Now, there is a factor that if Francis Ngannou knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. He knows how to fight. But that wasn't supposed to happen. On that level, this is the best fighter in the world. Shakur Sanchez told us, he beats Ali. That shit dead. Yeah, Tyson Fury's an animal. He got up because he wasn't tired. Yeah. What happened? Does that happen to Ali last night? That doesn't happen to Ali in 1981. That don't happen to him. Because by then, Ali been in the game 30 fucking years and he was done. But that don't happen. Getting dropped. Let's talk about it. Where was this bone-crushing power? Where was it? We haven't seen it since Wilder Fury 2. We haven't seen those gloves looking like that deflated since Wilder Fury 2. Why niggas acting like we ain't see this shit? Have you seen him batter a person's face up since Wilder in the second fight? Have we seen it? Because he was supposed to do it in at least 2 fights after that. We ain't see it. Water can't get poisoned. It can't? Explain that. Go ahead and explain that. I dare you. Explain it. Go ahead. Can you? I didn't think so. I'm looking for this one clip. Give me a second. Sick and tired of y'all motherfuckers talking about there is no cheating in boxing and there we go. Salute if I miss you in the chat. Know that I love you, man. Bone crushing power. What happened to it? Sugar Hill said, I tell him how to turn his punches. He should get more knockouts. He turn his punches. He was turning them fuckers last night. Well, Saturday night. Water can't be poisoned in boxing.
No, that's been in here. Have you had that on you the whole time? No, have you had it on you the whole time? Are you sure? Yeah.
Can you explain that uppercut?
Have you had that on you the whole time? Have you had that on you the whole time? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?
Why is he questioning the integrity about water? Why is he asking the person that handed it to him? Did he have it on him the whole time? You see, what I'm doing is I'm giving y'all the facts of what we're dealing with here. That's right. You hear him? What if Ngannou elbowed him? What if Ngannou was the one down in round 3, and later in the fight he threw an elbow and connected like that? everyone would have been like, "Oh boy, you see this? This is why we don't fight MMA guys. This is why boxers shouldn't be in MMA guys." And I'd have held Francis Ngannou accountable. I'm like, "Yo, come on, bro. This is boxing. Don't do that." Come on, man. This motherfucker was drunk in public, chasing down cabs. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Is this your king? No bone-crushing power. He's getting dropped in the 3rd round. He was drug-free with tight gloves. Remember Jack Reese said, yo, these are really, really, really big men, and it's hard to, keep the gloves on. His gloves has been on correctly ever since we saw that bullshit. Has his gloves slid off his hand since we caught it? And you know who's the first person to say something about it? Charles Martin. He said, I never seen a glove do that. I was like, what is he talking about? And this is after the first fight. And I went back, I said, oh yeah, look, his glove's not on. And I'm saying to myself, shit, is that what dude was teaching me to do like in the 80s? That can't be it. Can it? Yeah. Then Wilder Fury 2. Come on, man. Ring Dragon salute. You heard it. You heard it. You saw it. You saw it. Here's my point, y'all. No bone crushing power. No drugs, no injections in the elbow. In fact, Francis Ngannou sent someone to his locker room to watch the hand wraps. What you saw was Tyson Fury over the weekend. Not a man fighting to the level of the competition. You saw who he was. In fact, he didn't even look like, he wasn't out of shape. That is his shape. He fought to the level of his endurance. And at the end of the fight, did you see everyone standing there? Did they look confident? Do you remember Mauricio Sillyman's face? He was looking down the whole time like, yeah, because we caught you. Everybody that fights Tyson Fury needs to fight his ass in the Middle East. They need to fight him in Saudi. Right now, if he fought Anthony Joshua right now, it might be interesting. You see the troll right there? Y'all got wrenches. Y'all know what to do. Y'all see it? I'm on here telling the truth. And I need the monkeys. Mr. Shelton, screenshot that. I'm sending that to Eddie Chambers. By the way, brother, this is what we deal with when we tell the truth about Tyson Fury. See, this is the shit that he didn't see. That's why I wanted him to come on to state his side. He's not the only black man that had a good experience with Team Fury. He's not. He's not. But like I said earlier, the biggest trick that the devil has ever done is convincing you niggas that he does not exist. For a black man to work with Tyson Fury at this point, with all of this information available, for you to work with him at this point, there's something wrong with you. That's why we don't fuck with Sugar Hill. I don't. He was up right there with Nonito. We was in the room after the event. Bud and Errol. I was upstairs with Nonito and Rachel and her family. Me, BFTB, Mark Nash. We was all upstairs chilling, and Sugar Hill walked right through the front door. I didn't say shit to him. He didn't say shit to me. In fact, when I took the picture with Jesse Vargas, you see him in the back. I had nothing to say to him. He seemed partially intoxicated. I can't confirm that. He was upstairs with a white woman. Take that information and do whatever it is you want to do with it if that's important to you. Why did I bring that up just now? To piss off the nigga in the chat. I don't care who Sugar Hill was with. I just said that on purpose because, you know, we got a goon in the chat talking about white power. Yeah, well, Sugar Hill was showing that woman his black power.
Whoa! What the It's kind of pretty before it gets started, ain't it? Oh, Froggy when he courting, he did ride Crambo. Froggy when he courting, he did ride Crambo. Froggy when he courting, he did ride a sword and a pick and a revolver by his side. Crambo killed la 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 la. Flop do yellow but too long. That's a hard part right in there, and then there's you.
What? How about that? Deep free in the building. How about that? How about that? White power, right? How about that? Y'all ain't know where I was going with that, did you? Sugar Hill. And guess what? I met and briefly spoke to the woman. Everyone was up there socializing. Sugar looked at me. I looked at him. I had nothing to say. He looked at BFTB. He knew exactly who we were. I had nothing to say to him. I can exist in the room with someone that I don't like. I'm professional. Because it wasn't about me. It was about Nonito. Don't care. Even if it was just that's not the first time I've been in a closed space with him either. That's not the first time. That was the second time. I had nothing to say to him. And his lady that he was with didn't know what was going on. She was just socializing. She was very friendly. And she was pretty. But I brought that up on purpose. I was being petty because of the dude in the chat that said something. How about that? Now make another account and come back. Because Sugar Hill took a whole bottle of Hennessy and poured it down her back and gave her those strokes. How's that? How's that? You see, it don't matter. I know Sugar Hill's off code for boxing reasons. But you see, you had a racist come in the chat. And you see how we always get the last laugh? I had another mofo that comes in my comment section every now and again. He got mad when I said something about Rick Glasser, and I said, yeah, you know, you're talking about Keyshawn Davis' hair, but we come from our lineage is from a line of kings. Get your recessive ass out of here. And he jumped in the comment section and said, oh, we're more superior than you. Now listen, don't get mad at science. I didn't make it up. It's called Madlow's Law. Look it up. Anything lighter than the darkest person on this planet is recessive. It's recessive. It's science. I didn't make it up. Black is not even a color. You start naming colors once it starts getting lighter. You know, like you get a clean sheet of paper and it's white, and then you got to put the crayons or the color pencil, and then you add color to it. It's reverse with human beings. Anything, because the first bones of humans were found on what continent? All right, stop. First human was found on the continent of hot-ass Africa. And when Pangea, started to break up and stuff like that, we, human beings, we adjust to the climate. You're not going to stay this color, darker than me, if you end up in Norway somewhere where it's cold. Stop it. So when I get a racist that comes up in here, it's important that people see shit like that. I'm gonna send that to Eddie Chambers today. Say, yo, look, bro, watch my show, and this is an example of what we deal with. I didn't say one racist thing. I didn't. I spoke truths all morning long. Do I like Fury? Fuck no. Hell no. And I look at Sugar Hill Strange for accepting a paycheck, and he knows what he did. He knows. He knows what he did. That's why I look at these niggas strange. And I expect that behavior from clowns in the chat that hide their face and makes ghost accounts. And the haters are watching me now. Enjoy. Enjoy. One thing you can't say is that I lied. Everything I said was National Geographic facts. From Madlow's Law to Tyson Fury getting exposed. And I'm not going to give him an out by saying he fought to the level of his competition. That's not true. Who we saw this weekend is who he is. Who we saw against Otto Wallin, that's who he is. And it was a tough fight. He dropped Otto in that fight. It was a tough fight. But his face got cut up. It was a tough fight, and he never ran it back. Wilder Fury won, that's who he is. Fighting on the back foot, trying to avoid getting caught, and he got caught twice. What are you talking about? It's all coming out, it's been out for us, but it's all coming out in the wash. Right now, everyone was like, not only how did this happen, but the WBC is like, how do we fix this? Hey, guess what? You don't. Unless you make him have the rest of his fights in the UK, he ain't doing shit in Saudi. Now to get to today's question, Usyk beats Fury? I didn't think so at first. If he fights him in Saudi, what do y'all think? Let me show you this picture. You can't cheat, but this motherfucker, you can't poison water. And he's checking water. He's declining water. That wasn't in his line of vision or his team's line of vision the whole time. Why? Deontay says, yo, I didn't feel right. I got poisoned. How? Talk to Mark Breland. I ain't give him no water. Wait a minute. That wasn't you giving him water in between rounds? Who the fuck was that? That wasn't you? No, I never gave him no water. Dumb motherfucker goes to the UK. He's invited to the UK. He's invited to the UK. Does an interview, not even an interview, does a whole hit piece on Deontay. Talk shit about him. He don't listen in camp, and he don't need me. I don't need him. And shit all over him. Comes back to America and say, I think I got shut up. I got set up. Set up how? I told him I didn't want to talk about Deontay. Okay, well, when you sat down, you should have said, yo, no questions about Deontay. But wait a minute. What the fuck did you think they wanted to talk to you about? You're not doing shit else. Did I lie just now? What else was he doing outside of training Deontay at that time? Why else do you think you got fired? Why else do you think they flew your ass out? I think he was talking to Spencer Ferrer. Why do you think he wanted to talk to you? Other than talk about Deontay. You go there, shit on Deontay, then come back and say I got set up? No, you didn't. You ain't that retarded, nigga. All of a sudden, I think this fight just got a little more close. I need you to look at Tyson Fury's face. That is not the face of a confident man. I need you to look at Usyk's weird ass face. He's smirking again. And I need you to look at Bob Arum's face right there. And then look at Frank Warren's face. He's wondering if this motherfucker's okay. Hey, Bob. Hey, Frank. He's not. He's not okay that what you're used to seeing. You know why? This shit right here was not supposed to happen. And you see, I know what you motherfuckers tried to do. And it didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. It failed on his face. You goons are symbolic. And it failed. You had powers in America. You had powers in the UK. Saudi, they don't play that shit. For all you know, you might go down there and cheat and get caught. They might cut your hands off or something. I don't know. But that guy last night, that was Tyson Fury. The guy that we saw against Steve Cunningham getting dropped, that was Tyson Fury. D'Artagnan 8 saluting that super chat, much love. He said Breland never denied he was a part of the conspiracy. Of course. Of course. Everyone's talking about, oh, now you're blaming Mark. I don't give a fuck if he's shaking with CTE. He knows what the fuck he did. He knows what he did. He's a great trainer. Let me ask y'all a question. Where's he been? I know he's in somebody's corner, but where's he been? Where's he been? Rest my case. Let me share this with y'all. Y'all remember this video? Y'all remember this? Makes you wonder, right? That's all right. I'll remind you.
Contrast 11. Fury, the man, certainly with more power.
That's the Gypsy King. Forehead of hair.
Jab was so sharp against Nikolai Pieper. It's a real weapon, but it hasn't done so far tonight. Oh, Fury is down! Fury is down for the first time in his career! It's a real weapon, but it hasn't done so far tonight.
Who?
Oh, Fury is
Oh.
down! Jab was so sharp against Nikolai Pieper. It's a real weapon, but it hasn't done so far tonight. Oh, Fury is down! Fury.
Now, I'm showing you that for a reason. I'm showing you that for a reason. All right. Nevin Pashkins. I don't know if I'm butchering his name. My apologies to you, good sir. But here's the reason why I'm showing you that. And that guy in particular, and why we're talking about him right now in particular. And I remember hearing about this, but you know, you hear things, that was way back in 2011, but I remember hearing things and you ignore it because it doesn't apply currently. And some things slip your mind. And then when something else happens that involves a particular fighter, you go, wait a minute. And literally, like last night, I recall hearing about something I'm going to read to you in a minute. And no sooner than I thought it. Shout out to the brother Art Man. Shout out to my brother, the War Report. They hit me up and say, yo, look, you know about this? And you see, like minds think alike. Because I swear I was thinking about this 24 hours ago. And then the brothers hit me up and was like, yo, you know about this? I said, yo, I was just thinking about this. I just couldn't remember this guy's name. But I remember hearing something that he pointed out. Let's get to it. Let's read. Nevin Patrick. I was poisoned the night before I fought Tyson Fury. This was posted August 16th of 2012.
What?
This was way back in 2012, y'all. Anthony, where you been? Good to see you. This was way back in 2012, y'all. This article. Fury wasn't even on our radar. I wasn't even doing content in 2012. How does all of this controversy surround this guy and no one other than us is connecting these dots? Let's listen. By Johnny Walker. Canadian heavyweight champion Nevin No Surrender Patrick, 16-1-0, gave rising Anglo-Irish star Tyson Fury a mighty scare late last year, knocking him flat. Now, this is a year after they fought. He's talking about this, knocking him flat the second round of their Commonwealth title fight before losing a via very questionable stoppage in the third. Oh, now I didn't even get to show you how the fight stopped, but it was a very questionable stoppage. All right. Pass kick, 34, lost when referee Phil Edwards inexplicably stopped the fight with only 17 seconds left in round 3. Wow. With the fighters in the middle of an exchange. This came after Patrick had knocked Fury down for the first time in his in the latter man's career in the previous round and had hammered Fury until that round came to a close. Now, the Canadian champ, who has taken some time off to reevaluate things in the wake of the disappointing first loss of his career, has revealed to Boxing Insider, shout out to them, that he was seriously ill from food poisoning the night of the fight, the night before the fight, and suspects that foul play may have been involved. Now let's stop right there for a second. Tell anyone that disregards cheating allegations, ask them, is there cheating in boxing? This is 2012, man. Ask them, is there cheating in boxing? Hey, I'm gonna ruffle your feathers. You ready for this? I asked Sugar Hill, is there cheating in boxing? Yep. No, I'm sorry. I'll get right to it. I said, what is the worst case? Because I know he's gonna say yes. I asked him, what is the worst case of cheating that you've ever seen in boxing? And he brought up Collins and Resto. Louis Resto. So you know it's not impossible. Ask Miguel Cotto. You know cheating is not impossible. I'd tell you to ask Collins, but he's dead. He didn't die from the ring. But look up assault in the ring. Go on and ask him. Where's Dillian White's B sample? Still waiting. There's no cheating in boxing. Tell every fighter that their opponents are operating off of integrity, and you don't need to send your people to their locker rooms to check hand wraps and everything else. Look at their face when you tell them that. Tell that to Oshaki Foster. Give me a break. Let's read. Because some of y'all are allergic. Ask him if there's cheating in boxing.
Y'all allergic to the truth. On the eve of his bout with Fury in Manchester, England, he ordered a meal from room service.
Listen to this.
That's when his troubles began. I made the biggest mistake of having a meal in a hotel the night before the fight. I had cold sweats all night, diarrhea all night long, which means he was dehydrated. I didn't sleep or wink 30 times to the toilet. He was dehydrated, man. Everyone has had that. You don't feel well. Your ass be burning, and you're just sick. You don't want to even leave your crib. He's a proud warrior, and says he didn't admit what happened until now because it sounds like a sore loser's excuse. See that? But the truth is the truth. And given the circumstances, it seems amazing that the severely dehydrated Canadian champion even made it to the ring at all. Though he claims he fought about 25% that night and still managed to deck Fury, put him on the ground, whatever, characteristically blames himself for the events that took place more than anyone else.
They did it. I know. Patrick says to Fury's camp, who he says were alarmed when he showed up for the fight in magnificent condition, while their fighter looked exactly the opposite. I didn't cover all the aspects of the game. Patrick adds, blaming himself and his camp for naive in their first big overseas encounter. It's my fault. I learned the hard way. Next time, I cook my own food. Okay. Okay.
He has so many flaws.
The end of the fight.
For the finish, but Tyson shoots again. Tyson is down. Brilliant for Tyson Fury here. He has so many flaws, but he has so much heart. He has Tyson on the back foot now. He's going to have to be careful here with it.
What the fuck, bro? Okay. Yeah. Right. And there you have it. Wait, let me put that up there. Nunito says, I mean, you can cook your own food, but Rach just puts our food under a different name. And these are things that brother didn't know. Nevin didn't even know to do that because he didn't fathom that they would do something like that. You know what I'm saying? But you see, Nonito's telling you. These motherfuckers out here can't be trusted, man. They can't be trusted. This poisonous shit, this shit is real. You can't cheat Tyson. He's not drinking water. He's not eating food. He's not doing none of that shit. They're on it. Can't cheat him. But he won't fight you fair and square. But what you saw over the weekend was a fair fight. Because what he was able to get away with in America and in the UK, he can't get away in Saudi. He'll get caught. And what you saw was a clean fight. He could barely compete on a boxing level with a mixed martial artist. This was very telling. So to answer the question, Usyk beats Fury? Let me put this picture up real quick. Because before everyone thinks, oh, he's 6'9", he's so big. Nope. Usyk could touch him. Drake Lemonade, my brother, in that super chat, much love. He said after Drew forgot he had collected all the Dragon Balls and summoned Shenron before the fight, he wondered where Shenron disappeared to when he uttered, I hope Fury doesn't take this fight seriously. Bro. Bro. Man, I'm going to find them shits again. I went from not wanting that fight to like, oh shit. Look at that. And let me tell you, Rachel don't trust a mother effing thing. And after watching how Fury moves, What kills me is when these motherfuckers try and say that there's no cheat, that what we're alleging is impossible. What we're alleging is impossible. It's not impossible. I just showed you video of this motherfucker checking water. Right before he fought Vladimir Klitschko. I just played y'all the video. Right before he fought Vladimir Klitschko. And when the guy asked him, what made you think of the water? He said, I'll play for you again, since I'm making it up. No cheating in boxing. Listen what this fool says.
And you're saying about, obviously, when you went over the Klitschko with the waters and stuff like that, that was very, you know, how did you guys think of the idea of that when you was going there, that you needed to bring your own water and food and stuff like that? Did you like?
No boxing. We know what goes on behind the scenes. So yeah, I think it's a dangerous sport. You know, people want to win, they'll do anything to win. So
Why is it okay for him to say that and get praised for it? Why is that okay? Why is that okay? Salute to you bitches dick watching. Make your videos based off of my information. It's okay. Why does he get praised for knowing about cheating? Huh? Why does he get praised for that? I'm glad Nonito's in the chat. Y'all wanna see another example of one fighter getting praised for something else that someone was doing? I'm glad Nonito's in the chat. Do y'all remember when Floyd Mayweather says, I want Olympic-style drug testing? What did everyone say about Floyd? All his haters. He wants to change the rules of boxing. He's just scared of Manny. He wants to drain Manny. Why should everyone do what he wants them to do? It hasn't existed in boxing and it shouldn't happen now. Nonito said, fuck it. I agree. I'm doing it. And he decided to do it. Everybody praised Nonito. I'm reading like, oh shit, he's doing what Floyd said should be done. He's getting praised. Floyd's getting hated. Go figure. Family, do y'all go back that far? Do y'all go back that far? That happened. I was like, wait a minute. What? That happened, y'all. That happened. Nonito's in the chat. That happened. Hate Floyd for doing what Nonito volunteered to do? What the fuck? What? Wait, where's my button?
What?
Wait, what?
What the fuck?
Huh? It's not about the rules. It's about who the rules are helping. Deontay said I was poisoned and I ain't feel right in those gloves. But Fury, before he fought Vladimir Klitschko, says I'm bringing my own water, my own food. Y'all got too much padding on the ring. Even had a woman calling Klitschko out on his bullshit. He got praised. Deontay Wilder says, yo, I got cheated. It don't happen. We're making excuses. These niggas running around here with rabies. Oh, you niggas. Yo, I think D got cheated. He never looked like that before, and that glove looked fucked up. No, come on, you McCartneys. Y'all just making excuses.
Yeah, go on! Yeah, man, come on!
When Floyd wanted testing, I said, oh, this would be interesting. Let's see who will argue with it. See? I'm not making it up. Champ's telling you, I'm not making it up. That shit happened. That shit happened like in the same year. I said, wait a minute. I said, wait, Nonito's doing what Floyd said should be done. Nonito's getting praise and love and positive articles because the sport is so dirty, but Floyd need to burn in hell. I said, you cannot make this up. That was in-fucking-sane. This is the sport. It's very tribal. It's very racist. And I do try to just look at the sport for what it is. I know what it is. I do. But when you get attacked, like the fool that was in here earlier talking about white power, I know motherfuckers say, oh, well, you know, I try not to look at it like that. No. You meet them with the equal amount of force. Am I racist? No. If you don't like me, I don't like you. I give niggas a worse time than any other race because I look at these niggas out here. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Do you know your father? No. Do you love yourself? No. Busy picking bugs and ticks out the back of your wife's hairy fucking baboon neck and eating them shits. And in your spare time, you're trolling me for telling the truth.
Monkey!
Death to all you niggas. I'm on the roll. Fuck. Freezer, what you think?
Hello, monkeys.
Yeah. Yo, Bob. Fury almost fucked around the law. In fact, I think Ngannou won. What you think, Bob?
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
What Nonito say? He said it was easy when Floyd was the bad guy and Manny was seen as the good guy, so people made it seem like Floyd was bullying Manny to stick a needle and draw blood. Yeah. And when they say draw blood, Olympic-style drug testing, athletes take that. It's like this much. They act like he's donating. I've seen people donate blood and pass out. You know what I'm saying? Queen is in the strong house. Salute. Salute to the queen. Stormy said, I'll throw poo with you. Hey. Yeah, I'm the evil cowboy, y'all. I'm the evil. Yo, when I come back to Vegas, I'm going to bring like 3 different hats. I'm going to I'm going to buy some cowboy boots. And I'm going to have a toothpick. And I'm going to talk with a bad Texas accent. A real bad one. Good morning. Good morning. Tell him I said good morning. So, does Usyk beat Fury? Yes. And Fury's gonna have to show me he could beat him with no tricks. You know what Fury is? Wait a minute. I'm gonna show y'all what Fury is, man. Let me see if I hope I can find this. Wait. Oh man. Wait a minute. Damn, I know I'm gonna get hit for this. I'm gonna get hit for this. They're gonna ask me to take it down. Yo, listen, I'm gonna have to take this one down, but this is Fury. This is Fury. This is Tyson Fury. This is fucking Tyson Fury in Saudi when he has to fight fair.
Kind of pretty before we get started, ain't it? Oh, Froggy Money Horton, he did ride Crambo. Froggy Money Horton, he did ride Crambo. Froggy Money Horton, he did ride a sword and a revolver by his side. Crambo kills la 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 la. Too long. That's the hard part in there, and then in there. Crambo killed a la la la. Papa do yellow bug too long. Did he cover up top bottom of it? Crambo.
Yo! Oh! Luther was like, the lights were out here, and you were in there, and yeah. And he was like, that's Fury in Saudi. He has no powers. Oh my God. That nigga said, Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, you two gonna make me take this part down, but I don't give a fuck. It's wait. One more time. This is Fury in Saudi when he gotta fight fair. Yo! No. I can't. It's over. So if he retires for real, because that's another thing. He always talks retirement so he can cycle off his bullshit. Because when you retire, you don't get tested. As soon as you leave the ring and say, I'm retired, they don't test you. So if he does retire, because guess what? The fight is postponed. It was supposed to happen December 23rd. From beyond that, we're going to go over to the general. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, the Super Chat, man. Much love and appreciation to all of you. Pep talk tonight. Yeah, exactly. Pep talk tonight. And time reveals all truth. Let's rock out.
My time is coming, but the ones that hate just don't know it yet. They gon' beg and cry, cause I will not forgive them, and now they regret. But the damage is done with your name on the hit list, it's time for revenge. I done told you, I warned you too many times, but you can't comprehend. With this black fist of mine, ain't no way to prepare for it. Knock you out, the Yale Bomb Squad, the world know it. I speak it, believe it, receive it, so what more can I say? I've been knocking cowards out to this day. They call us the right hand of God. They know what the damage it do. I speak it, believe it, receive it. Not only talking, I'll be showing the proof. But still they deny it. am the best. Everyone I fought, I put them to rest. How many fighters do I have to run through in order for you to admit I'm the best? All they doing, throwing dirt on my name. Own kind, trying to put me to shame. All I ever did was speak up and show my love. Pray my people will use their brain. Drug me and cheat, it don't matter cause I'm back on my feet. Back in the gym to turn up that heat. Damn devil gon' get put to sleep. He's done. Sick of the racist acts. Why the media keep ignoring facts? I represent this country as a champ. Don't want me cause my spirit's strong, plus I am black. Y'all know what I mean when I say this country ain't fair to this day. Don't matter who's next, they hitting the ground. I promise that I'm here to stay. They can't ignore me for long. Bomb squad, we coming strong. How the hell did it take this long for y'all to know the shit that Fury was on? He must have been paying y'all good to hush and keep all this shit on the low. But I won't back down or stay on the ground, and that I think you all know. My time is coming, but the ones that hate just don't know it yet. They don't know it yet. They gon' beg and cry, cause I will not forgive them, and now they regret. Oh no. But the damage is done with your name on the hit list. It's time for revenge. Oh no. I done told you I warned you too many times, but you can't comprehend it. With this black fist of mine, ain't no way to prepare for it. Knock you out the Yo Bomb Squad, the world know it. I speak it, believe it, receive it, so what more can I say? What can I say? I've been knocking cowards out to this day.
I have a lot of people around me, positive energy, positive speaking, positive believing. Until that energy is broken, and then there's consequences behind their actions.
You said that your people have been fighting for 400 years.
And your people do. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all all know what I'm talking about, man. Don't sit up here and try to bait and not know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what the fuck I talk about when I say these things. Your people too. Go look up the history. Shit, ain't don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit. See what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, man. You know we've been fighting 400 and still fighting to this day. To this day. To this day. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go, man. To this day.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.